Hello YouTube modeling community, this is Dwayne from Doozer's Customs and Restorations. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to try and show you guys a little more about some of the models that I've done in the past and some of the ones that I'm working on. Living here in Canada, as you all know, we have long cold winters. I do most of my painting out in the garage, so it's pretty tough to paint out in the winter when it's cold. So what I tend to do is spend my spring, summer, and fall painting and getting everything ready, and then I do some of my final putting them together and finishing in the winter when everything's painted and done, so on and so forth. But I have finished up a few recently. Thought I'd show you a couple of them here and then show you some of the ones I've got in progress and some of the bodies I've painted, and just a little bench update on some of the stuff that I do. So as you can see in front of me, I've got the Bugaboo Volkswagen Funny car. So in behind it, I have the finished piece. So I don't know how many of you guys have built this kit, but the back tires came absolutely warped. I had to use a Dremel to reshape them and get them done. The paint is House of Color Orion Silver. Put a little bit of blue microflake in the clear coat and sprayed over the decals. Used the kit blue glass. Frame is House of Color. All the bright work is there. Did Molotow chrome on the fuel tank because I didn't like the seam work. Blue engine, and black valve covers. Red spark plug wires. It's hard to see in there, but get this out of there. Quite a bit of detail into the limited interior. It drops down. So it makes for a pretty cool looking little unit. I think it turned out pretty good. I gotta set up some way of holding this thing so I don't have to hold it with my hands. Another one I recently completed is a little Ford. Not crazy about the paint work on this one, as you can see on the trim. It kind of gathered and was there, but for a quick throw together, it turned out not too bad. Didn't put a lot of detail in the engine, no wiring or plumbing or any of that, but it just looks nice in there. Nice tan interior, can't really see in there, it's kind of dark. So yeah, so that's a couple of my more recent builds. I'll bring out some of the stuff I'm working on here. I'm working on the Revell Pro Street 66 Chevelle. So as you can see, it's two-tone painted, blue and silver with the black vinyl pinstripe on it, clear coated over. It's just kind of roughed in. Chassis painted, combinations of metallizers and blacks and aluminums. When it's all done, it's kind of got the snorkel scoop on there. Got to bare metal foil it and finish it up, obviously. The engine's color coded to match the body. Bunch of parts and gizmos and doodads in there. I think this one's going to look pretty sharp when it's done. And got its running mate. And frames color coded to the body, metallizers. Engines color coded to the body. Rear ends color coded to the body. Nice fat tire, should look pretty good underneath in the tub. So it still needs to be sanded and buffed out and so on after the metal foil and everything's done on it. I got a couple others that I've painted. Got a 67 Camaro, got a Wimbledon white, nice kind of teal and blue interior, chrome foil on the Camaro. Corvette Gasser, nice charcoal and burgundy stripes painted on there. Got a GTO dirt track racer. Got the bare metal foil done on this, clear coated over the decals. A little bit of black and white fade with the orange front. I think it turned out pretty cool. It's going to look nice. Nice teal Corvette. It's actually got a little more green than it shows up on the camera. It shows up pretty blue here, but paintwork turned out pretty nice on that one. Ford Bronco. This is actually a monster truck. The rest of it's in there. This is a refurb. I built it a long time ago and had ugly paint on it, so tore it apart and we're rebuilding it. I tend to do that quite a bit. Oh, green Mustang. House of Color Candy Red over Orion Silver on this Challenger. Turned out pretty nice. Still needs to be sanded and buffed, but get the gist of it. Orange Viper. It's going to be pretty cool when it's done. Did a bunch of paint work with the interior, so it's all going to have color coded. Going to paint the rest black. The seats have the insides painted body color, outsides are going to be black. House of Color Aztec Gold. It's kind of a funky color on the old Mustang. Baldwin Motion Camaro in gold with a little bit of green fleck in the clear coat. Doesn't quite show, but in the right light shows up pretty good. The Cadillac Escalade with the cotton candy glitter in there. Doesn't get much more pimpy than that. That's going to be all lower right down. Pretty cool when it's done. Just going to put this down for a sec. This takes two hands to bring over. And the big 4x4 Hummer. It's a pretty tall ride. That one's going to be cool when it goes together. Well, thanks for watching, and make another video down the road showing you some more of my stuff, but I've taken up 10 minutes of your time. Hope you're having a good weekend and enjoy your week. Have a happy day. This is Dwayne, Doozers Customs and Restoration, signing out.